On Tuesday, February 25th, 2025, Lilian Naomi Moore was called home to peaceful rest at the blessed age of 90. Resident of Field Place, Bayville, St. Michael, retired home helper of the National Assistance Board. Predeceased by her parents Gordon and Millicent Bain, mother of Heather Moore of West Indian International Tours, Cheryl Burrows of the USA, Karen Bascom of the Barbados Dance Theatre and formerly of Cable and Wireless, Denise Hines of CTCM and formerly of Duty Free Caribbean, the late Margaret Marshall, Oriel Johnson, Sandra Johnson, Greg Moore and Vincent Moore, adoptive mother of Michelle Ashby of Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Stuart and Lynette Russell, grandmother of Adrian, Ian and Mark Marshall, Glenn Johnson, Katrina Greenidge, Troy Johnson, Janine Charles, Jason and Jamie Moore, Dwayne and Rico Moore, David Burrows Jr., Joshua and Danae Bascom, Jada Hines, Suzette Johnson, and Nicole Moore. Adoptive grandmother of Sabrina, Dion and Aidan of the USA, and Rashid Paris. Great-grandmother of Chelsea, Cassidy, Hassan Marshall, Jamario Phillips, Khaleesi Babb, Tyreek Johnson and Naima Small, Darren Johnson, Nia Thomas, Desiree and Destiny Moore. Great-great-grandmother of Jair, sister of Austin Bain of the USA, and the late Louise Johnson, aunt of Marcella Beckles, Debbie, Linda and Anderson Johnson and Angela Nichols, great-aunt of Antonio, Philip, Terry, Gregory, the late Elizabeth Paris, and many others. Cousin of Karen Haynes, Sandra, Corey, Deano James, and many others. Mother-in-law of David Burrows, George Bascom, Carson Mason, Frank Drakes, and the late Francis Marshall. Former mother-in-law of Lurleen Moore and Andrew Hines. Relative of the Bain, Johnson, and Moore family. Dear friend of Yvonne and Marcel Ben. Monica Bourne, the Patio Crew. Dr. Michael Wharton of FMH, Onika Crawford, Christine Luke, and Monica King. The funeral leaves Clyde B. Jones Funeral Home on Thursday, March 13th for Abundant Life Assembly, where relatives and friends are warmly invited to a service of celebration for her life and work at 10 a.m. You may also join the family via live stream at www.clydebjonesfuneralhome.com. The cortege will then proceed to Coral Ridge Memorial Gardens for the interment.